Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bobcats offense takes the field. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to run it. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Ohio State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
To throw, it's Sayin. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Looking to pass. It's Navarro. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Harris. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Pulls it in. It's Harris. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Kick is in the air. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State back.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bobcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Navarro. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Pulls and fires complete. Delivers the stiff arm. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The offense is going to stay on the field. They'll take a pass on the 55-yard field goal attempt. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. He'll do it himself. It's a seam wide open. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets him fly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Under fire. And the pressure gets gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tate. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Got it behind the line. It's Tate. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard.
There he goes. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looking downfield on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but man.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Trying to get the edge on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Rushes on him. Makes the grab on the left side. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bobcats will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have...
There he goes! Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Try to get it to the edge. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Buckeyes will move the sticks with the first down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Get set. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws for the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. From the red zone, looking for a man. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Here we go. Listen. Looking for space. It's Donaldson. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this point.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Liberty. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business.
Turning on the Jets. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Looking for a man. It's Navarro. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
They'll go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. To the air. It's Navarro. He'll take a shot. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The deep
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an
interception, Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Finding an escape route. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bobcats want to move quickly. Scanning the field, it's Navarro. Buys a little time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe of the 49. Shotgun snap on third down. Fires one high and deep. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hendricks. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy. Wide open spaces. Lots of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, you know, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number one, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. The guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.